second, MP.
What better way to pass the year than the Pacers and the Orlando mascot, the Front and the Timberwolves Panthers.
The National Basketball Association and the Minnesota Timberwolves are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to avoid any protected behavior such as fights, throwing objects, using the proper language or gestures, entering the court, or disrupting play. Spectators engaged in excessive behavior are subject to justice and possible arrest. Please report a violation to the
Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up. Getting into the final third of the season now, Richard. Award talk is coming into focus.
I think most of the voters are starting to make their very short list. Fans might have made up their minds, but the next month will be very important.
All right, time to go to the sidelines and revisit just how amazing MP has been this season.
Thank you, guys. This year we've seen him pile up 50-point performances again and again, and he set a record doing it. He now has the most 50-point games in a single season, another accolade for what's been a jaw-dropping season from him.
Yeah, he just makes it look easy, just pouring it in every night. And one thing we've been keeping track of here, MP's not in my house declaration. He wants them to be the best home team in this league.
And you can tell MP and his team take a lot of pride protecting home court. They have been playing absolutely great here. And I'll tell you guys what, the fans love this team. They get extra loud for them.
Now let's check out the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Traore, also Demon out there, Michael Porter out there with Nicholas Claxton, and it's Bowen in at the 4.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. He's perfect from the line this time. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. MP, the pass to Randall. Outside Edwards, puts up a 3. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
When Edwards knocks down threes, Ant is pretty much unstoppable.
Outside Porter. Pass to Demon. The 3. And again, it's the Nets missing. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. To the inside. Kicks it out to MP. The rebound by Demon.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Here's Traore. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now.
Oh, okay, we're going to start the game with 4 straight misses. Oh, look, that's about as rough as it gets. It'll get going soon.
Well, Ant will pull up from anywhere beyond the arc. Of course, more than comfortable letting it fly from the corner.
Here's Demon, coming off a terrific game against New York. Porter's shot is off.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And Grant, this defense of the Timberwolves, one of the league's stingiest.
Well, if you look up and down their lineup, not many weak links for opponents to target. And then, of course, you've got...
Nets trail by 19. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
1:10 left in the first quarter here. Porter from outside. It's rebounded by Minnesota. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Brooklyn this season.
Yeah, surprised to split the season series last year. These guys have confidence in themselves against anyone they face.
There was a good back and forth between these teams last year. You'd expect it to be a mismatch on paper, but it turned out to be pretty even.
Here's MP. The Nets making their last shot. Porter pulls it in. There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Green. Here's Traore. He's got 10. Clock at 6. Now Claxton on the wing. Porter Jacks up a three. Reed with the rebound.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not a big thing. And his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
Outside, Green. Here's Porter. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves leading by 17 at the end of the period. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see.
BA, they're tough.
And Brooklyn has possession following the three-pointer by Minnesota.
Now, BA, you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. MP up top. He's guarded by Porter. And here's Edwards outside. And again, it's Minnesota with a three.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Pass to Claxton. Outside Porter. The three sends it home from three-point land.
Yeah, we're seeing the competitive spirit of Porter Jr. as he responds with a three of his own.
And here's MP from outside. Pure from three-point range. MP's got 6. Grant, it's hard not to dwell on the fact that MP has moved past Jordan's total. The 86-87 season, he had 3,041 points. That was MJ's highest scoring season ever.
As much of a killer instinct as Jordan had, MP may be even more driven. He doesn't just want to win. He wants to do maximum damage.
Count it, his 3rd and 5 attempts.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Pass to Dimon. And here's Porter. Here's Traore, covered by MP. Shot clock at 6. For 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
From deep, MP. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And Claxton throws it down.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. Now here's McDaniels. He's averaging almost 5 points a game. A nice shot by MP.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Outside Porter. Takes the 3. Offensive rebound. Pass to Dimon. Now Porter. The 3 is up. Knocks it down from distance. Porter's got 6 points.
Yeah, guard-like skills in a forward's body. Porter Jr. with the quick release.
MP with it. Now Porter defending. MP. That one's good.
Hey, he's been efficient and effective. He's already hit 6 buckets out of 8 looks.
Here's Traore, covered by MP. Down low. Oh, got a piece of it. And stolen by Edwards. Here's MP. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, an underrated passer. Randall has a nice feel for the game and is willing to keep his teammates involved.
Here's Traore. He has 6. And that one is hammered home.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
Ha, it doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
MP no good.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
They get it back.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
Pass to out of bounds. Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. Reed's checked in from Minnesota. Eason comes in for McDaniels. From deep, MP hits a 3-pointer. MP's got 20 points.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Nets trail by 15. Here's Toure. Takes it inside. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Randall outside. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. And here's MP from outside. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. 23 points in the game.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Here's Dimon, still without a bucket. Toure for three. Unable to get that one.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
MP, the pass to Randall. Back to MP from deep. Again, MP missing. And so Porter will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They trail by 16. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Knicks.
And you'd have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had an off night at the defensive end for sure.
It just seems like the defense wasn't interested. They got away with one.
Nets trail by 14. Here's Dimon. An effective score for them, scoring around 21.5 points a game. Three-pointer. Minnesota with a rebound. Boy, this team is on a heater right now. 16 wins in a row, and they've shown no signs of slowing down.
There's a lot of players who will say they don't take notice of a budding winning streak. But when it's double digits, everyone knows. Winning streaks are a lot harder than people think because every single team wants to be the one to take you down.
Pass to Toure. There's the three. Eason with some nice D.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, B.A.
Yeah, wanting to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here. Both teams will make substitutions. And while we can, let's bring up a list of the top scorers across the NBA in the past month. Minnesota leading by 12. MP outside, fires for three, knocks down the triple. MP's got 26 points.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Saroff, looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. And here's Porter outside, and he can't get that one.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break of mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
And the basket by MP.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Outside, Green. Pass to Toure. No good with a layup.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
And another basket for Minnesota.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch.
Comes in for Eason, and MP is subbed in for Clark. And the Nets also making a change. Claxton, he's checked in for Green. MP looking it over. Outside for Randall. Back to MP. Let's go with a three. Bowen with a rebound. Bowen's got 4 rebounds now. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against Memphis was simply terrific. He scored 64 points, and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? He was a force of nature in that game. He made the opposition look utterly helpless.
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Toure's checked in for Brooklyn. Edwards, a pass to MP. Pass to Gobert. MP outside. Here's the three. Claxton with a rebound.
After scoring with ease in the first quarter, he's really cooled down a bunch here.
Here's Traore. McDaniels covering. Here's Porter. And again, it's Brooklyn.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
MP outside. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Randall. There's the triple. That shot off. Brooklyn has gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. Here's Traore. 10 points for him. Tries the 9-footer. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Randall. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Randall's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
To the paint. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Traore's got 12 points.
That's a pure effort play. Nice tip in.
And that's a skill you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Well, when you think about how the game has evolved in recent years, RJ, the role of the big man might have changed the most.
Who knew threes and assists would become a key stat for 7-footers? But I will say, size helps. You cannot teach tall.
And for the Nets, they're shooting 40% in the second quarter so far. Inside, here's Bowen. McDaniels with some nice D.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Back to MP from deep three-point land. The rebound by Dimon. Dimon's got 4 rebounds now.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
And Minnesota calls time here. Naz Reid checked in for Randall. And the latest update on All-Star voting. Not much time left. Only a couple more days to cast your ballot.
Oh, it's coming down to the wire. Some of these players are sweating it out.
You look at MP, he leads the West in voting.
And that's no shock.
Pass to Dimon. Three-pointer. Minnesota with a rebound.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
He buries it from 3.
And this is how confident Edwards is. Feels like he can sink these shots whenever he wants.
Here's Bowen. To the paint. Here's Traore. That shot is off. Good D by Gobert. Here's MP. Bowen with a rebound. And the Nets shooting 37% from the floor at this point. Porter. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
Outside McDaniels. Edwards for 3. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
And certain nights, Edwards just goes off. Very tough to stop when he's in the zone.
The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, B.A. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Bowen can't hit.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Outside Porter. To end the drought. Minnesota with a rebound. Reed's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. McDaniels can't hit.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
Pass to Porter. Over McDaniels. Porter gets the bucket. Porter's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Screen by MP. Edwards, the pass to MP. Good. The assist goes to Edwards. Edwards got 3 assists in the game.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
On the wing, Porter lets the 3 fly. No good on the shot. Fires away from way outside. And so it's Minnesota. Don't see too many 39-point leads in the NBA. Incredible. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. We'll be right back after this word.
Hey there, everybody. With the All-Star break on the horizon, let's first have a look at the players vying for a spot in the three-point contest.
No matter who makes it, I know all these guys, they're ready.
The final tally of votes soon to come, but there's still time to get your ballot in. Now or never. Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Modern era. Work the ball around the perimeter and shoot it with confidence.
That's right, my name would be Shaquille O'Nealovich. If you can't beat them, you join them.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Well, Brooklyn's shooting 35% so far in this one. McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. Edwards out there with MP. And it's Gobert in at the 5. So that's the lineup from Minnesota.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone. And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
They're limiting the offensive possessions for the other team. Tough to win with no extra possessions.
MP shot is off. And so Porter will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. To the inside. And Claxton gets it to go on the assist by Porter. 10 points here for Nick Claxton.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Here's Traoré, covered by MP. Tries the 9-footer. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Honestly, I don't know how he pulled that off.
Brooklyn shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. With the fadeaway. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got his 5th rebound in this one. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the 3rd quarter. It's blocked by Gobert.
He's led the league before in blocks, and Gobert, one of the best.
MP, the pass to Gobert. Outside Edwards. From downtown. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. Randall's got 4 assists in the game.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
And here's Porter outside. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. It's Edwards on the wing. Back to MP. Lets it go from deep. They get the rebound. And he can't jam it through.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth, just couldn't finish.
Here's Traoré. Not enough on that one as it misses. Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Tips it, controls the rebound and the putback. Edwards has got 7 points for the quarter.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
The Nets have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Outside for Porter. Fires the three. Connects from downtown.
A lights-out three-point shooter. All Porter Jr. needs is a little wiggle room, and he's pulling up.
MP outside. Pass to Randall. Outside Edwards. From the arc. Drains the triple. Edwards has got 10 points in just the second half.
He's been meticulous on offense, and it's paid him so far in this game.
Claxton a screen on MP. Traore. Claxton with it, and it's Gobert picking him up for 3. Demon. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, the Nets' Jordi Fernandez took a winding road to head coaching. He worked with the Timberwolves' Chris Finch in Denver, who said every path is different. He's worked in the minor leagues and overseas and used that time as a proving ground. Doing that gives you a complete view of how the game can be played differently. Brian, back to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie.
You cannot play worse offensively, although he's trying, and he hasn't made one shot yet. I feel for him.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Timberwolves.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And you have to talk about the passing, too. I mean, the ball has been zipping around on the offense, and they've kept the extra pass mentality the whole way.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for MP. And Brooklyn's shooting around 33%. Not the best offensive efficiency. To end the run. Claxton can't get it to go. For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. Minnesota again missing.
The way he started this game, you wondered if he'd ever cool down, and the answer is yes.
He put some rage into that one, B.A.
You're telling me. Brooklyn shooting their 4th attempt at the line tonight. And Minnesota with possession here. They'll face the Jazz after this game. That'll be at home. It'll be the second of 3 straight games on their home floor.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Pass to Demon. The 3-ball. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Porter's got assist number 5 here tonight. And so MP will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Now Edwards. Back to MP. Beyond the arc. Drills it from deep. MP's got 45 points.
Prolific from deep in the first half. He's trying to continue that.
And stolen by Gobert. A deep 3 from MP. Brooklyn pulls it in. Here's Demon. He's got 5. Gobert with the double. Over to the left wing. And the Nets, another 3.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Pass to Randall. Shot from the low post is good. Randall's got 13.
Letting Randall get inside with the ball was a bad mistake. His finishing ability got him to the bucket.
Down low. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. They're running. MP way outside. Can't connect from long distance. Brooklyn has gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. Pass to Porter. Here's Demon. They set the screen. Just 5 on the clock. Bowen can't hit.
There's aggressive, and then there's trying to do too much. His scoreless effort is hurting this team.
Here's MP. And there it is for him. MP's got 47.
But this is just unreal.
And the Nets shooting 39% from the field in the third. Outside, Green. And here's Porter outside. And Baron J pulls it down.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board. The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
And here's MP from outside. And they get it back. Pass to Edwards. This one for three. Rebound Brooklyn. Bowen's got 8 rebounds in the game. Porter looks it over. Here's Traore. 20 points for him. Here's the three. Here's Demon. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
He turns the offensive board into a big slam.
Wow, he was so well positioned there. Credit his anticipation. Pass to Reed. It's Edwards on the wing. Back to Reed. From deep, MP. Connects again from distance. Man, he's really launching him from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Outside, Green. Porter from outside. He can't hit that time. And so it's Minnesota making this game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never let up. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm.
Feel this quarter. He might want to start getting others involved.
Here's Traore, covered by MP, to the middle. Pass to Bowen, 4-3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
And there comes a point when, for the team's sake, you might want to move it. He's hurting him with all of these misses. Oh, keep feeding him. This man's on fire.
And Brooklyn has possession. Timeout called, Brooklyn. So both teams changing it up here. And we got a quick moment to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Rudy Gobert.
Seeing his rebounding numbers go down doesn't come as a surprise. When you're in the league as long as he's been, you start to think about taking care of your body, the longevity part. That might mean being slightly less aggressive around those young bucks near the hoop. But he's still a valuable piece to have on this roster. And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
The Timberwolves shooting the rock at 58%. A nice shot by Barrett-Jay.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Here's Traore, covered by MP. Pass to Bowen to win the drought. Minnesota with a rebound.
It's been a challenging quarter for them, and his offensive inconsistency is a driving factor.
Outside Edwards. Now here's Eason. Edwards, the pass to MP. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. Edwards got 7 assists in the game.
And how about Edwards keeping his head up and spotting the open man?
Driving inside. Pass to Bowen. Takes a three. Knocks down the long J. Bowen's got his first 3 points of the game.
He's finally getting a chance to show off his range. I know he wishes he would have found his shot in the first half.
And Edwards' teammates encourage him to be aggressive because when he is, he forces the defense's hand.
Minnesota is shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. The first one falls. rebound. Both free throws good for Edwards.
Well, we know Edwards has an impressive skill set, but what really separates him is the competitive edge that he plays with.
Here's Dimon. Give him 8 points now. And the basket is good. Touré's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Edwards finds MP. Kept alive. The kick out to Edwards. Pass to Eason. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. And the three-pointer goes. Reed's got 7 points in the game.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Inside, here's Bowen. Uses the glass on the layup. 5 points in the game.
Nice feed inside, saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
Eason, pass to MP. And again, it's Minnesota. Voting rights and eliminating bias in the justice system. A lot yet to be done, Grant.
Yes, indeed, B.A. And give them a follow. I mean, it's so much important work, and it takes all of us to really create the change we all hope to see.
Well, you ask the older generation about load management, they'll bend your ear about back in the day, Grant.
Oh, yes, we will. But it's true that today's players average more distance covered per game, even if they're not walking uphill both ways, so you gotta take that into account. Finally getting himself to the free throw line. He was sitting back in the first half with no free throws to show for it.
Now Porter. Pass to Touré. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Now here's Eason. From deep, MP. And again for three.
For this franchise now, he's hit the most threes in a single season. Unbelievable.
His incredible range stretches out the defense on a nightly basis. It's an invaluable element to this offense. Outside Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
Being Porter Jr. is 6'10", you have to know where he is at all times, especially when he's lurking inside.
MP no good. The Nets have gotten 6 of their 13 shots to go. Pass to Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
He throws it down with 2 hands. You know he won't mess that up.
Not this guy. He is a big-time finisher. Eason, pass to MP. Off target from three-point range. For Brooklyn, they've gone 7 of 14 here in the fourth from the floor. Here's Touré. Here's Claxton. Nice D from Reed. The Timberwolves shooting right around 40% since the beginning of the fourth quarter. From deep, MP. The rebound by the Nets. Bowen's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Porter. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Anderson with a screen. 18 feet out. MP shot is off. Well, the Nets shooting 44% here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Bowen. Basket counts.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's MP. Well, a multi-sport survey showed that among respondents, the average age of referees in the U.S. was almost 57. Is that a concern, you think?
Well, we've seen that in the NBA. Older officials retiring and becoming teachers, and the younger generation coming in, still cutting their teeth. Ultimately, they've got to continue to learn and build, and that takes time.
They still need this. Bowen with a rebound. And Brooklyn's shooting just 37% so far in this one. Pass to Touré. Tries it from 16. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Here's MP. The rebound by Dimon.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Outside Porter. Here's Dimon, covered by MP. Back to Porter. To the wing, right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3. And there's Porter on the assist by Claxton. Claxton's got 3 assists tonight.
He got off to a slow start, but it appears he's found his touch from beyond the arc.
Porter against MP. Reed passes to MP. He drops it from range. MP's got 8 here in this quarter.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Timberwolves.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And with another win in the bag, they've racked up 46 total on the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for MP.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple in this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking them down.
Bowen passes to Porter. Here's Dimon. The 3 is up. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
It's a shame, really. If they'd been playing like this last quarter, they might be in a different situation right now.
Here's MP. It's tipped.
And Porter Jr.'s teammates and coaches love when he hustles. When he does, he makes an impact on D.
And they pick up 2.
Oh, explosive crossover. How's that for a move?
Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
Back to MP. 3-pointer. The rebound by Dimon. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
Now over to Dominic Hamill.
MP, you were able to reach the 20-point mark tonight. Hope your team get the victory. Is this something you guys can build on?
Yeah, it's all about reps. A good night scoring gives you confidence going into the next game. A win like this gives the team confidence going into the game after. Keep stacking those wins up, and you've got an All-NBA scorer and a championship contender. That's a good situation to be in, and I like that we're here right now.
Great. Thanks a lot, MP.
Hey, always appreciate it.
Ryan, back to you.
Thanks, Dom. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you next time.